Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I got a new coffee this morning, but might not be what you think. This was really very surprising. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, not bad at all. With a few qualifiers there. Yeah, I've got here Clover Valley Country Sunrise Blend ground coffee. Now, where did I get this? I got this at Dollar General. Why was I in Dollar General? Well, you'll find out later on in the show, that's for sure. But this is a bargain coffee. You get 29.5 ounces or 836 grams for about $5.98, I think is what I paid, just under $6. Not a bad cup of coffee. Has a little bit of an edge to it, and I like to drink my coffee black. No cream, no sugar, but this coffee right here, this coffee, I will add a little bit of cream and sugar to kind of smooth it out. So if that kind of puts it in perspective for you, gives you an understanding of what it's like. It is a bargain coffee. Not bad at all, with a little bit of cream and sugar for me. Very agreeable cup of coffee. I could drink this every morning with just a little bit of cream and sugar, like as I say, maybe even black as well, but it's terrific coffee. Now, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. If you're taking me on your morning commute, hey, thanks very much for the ride. Very, 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 very kind of you to do that. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that is not bad. I got a little bit of cream and sugar in here. It's a terrific cup of coffee. Again, hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. So as we always do with the Monday morning mailbag, to kick things off, let's go to some viewer shaving tips. Okay, I said morning shaving tips because we have a couple of shaving tips this morning. And the first one comes from viewer David Dart. And David writes, he wrote this, he left this comment in one of the shaving reviews I did. He commented on the razor and so on. He said, Mark, another great shave. I love the razor. The color is awesome. I have not had good luck using derby blades. So much so that after trying both the extra and the premium blades, I threw the rest of them out. Kind of wish that I had not. I had the same thing with Persona blades, but I revisited them and found them to work great on the second go-round. I would suggest to new shavers not to be so quick to judge a blade or razor for that matter. If something is not working for you, take a break from it, and after a bit, try it again. You may find it works great the second time out. Stay safe, my friend. Yeah, thank you very much for that shaving tip. This is something that we've talked about. I've mentioned this in some of my earlier shaving reviews. If something doesn't work for me, my rule of thumb has been to set it aside for about a week or two and come back to it, whether it's a razor or a blade or a brush, a soap, a cream, that sort of thing. I don't know what it is. Maybe I have lower expectations the second time around, coming from a fresh perspective. I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, the second or third time around, there seems to be an improvement there. There seems to be a little more of an agreement between me and the shaving tool. Don't know exactly what it is, but I agree with you. Set it aside, give it a breather, use something else for a while, come back to it, fresh perspective, maybe lower anticipation, lower expectations, whatever it is. And 90% of the time I have found that, wow, this is really better than I had initially thought. So so David, thanks very much for that tip. That is a great reminder. So really, if you're new to the wet shave and you're using a new blade or a new razor or whatever, don't chuck it. Just set it aside, come back to it, and you'll be surprised that second time around. If you give it a little rest, you'll be impressed. You'll probably see an improvement in it. So thanks very much for that, David. And to say thanks, David, we have here an original sketch for you, an original George sketch for you and only you. So please send me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. Now, our second shaving tip comes from viewer Simon Hazanovs. And he writes, really wanted to share with you a trick I like when using an alum block. To start off, before I even knew what an alum block is, I always thought people were applying an ice cube to their face. And I kind of started thinking how nice it would be to calm my slightly burning skin after shaving. Sometime later, I finally learned what an alum block is, primarily from your videos, since I got the impression you like to use it more than other YouTubers as part of your routine. Yeah, I do. I absolutely post-shave. The alum block for me was a game changer. Just as an aside, I bought one early on when I came back to the traditional wet shave. Matter of fact, I bought it from the Art of Shaving store at the local mall. And I started using it, and I set it aside because I guess I really didn't understand it. And later on, I used it again and really started looking at the alum block and doing a little research on it and the history of it and that sort of thing. And I use it after every shave. Post-shave, my post-shave routine is always an alum block. Even if I travel, weekend getaway, I take a travel alum block. Absolutely, yeah. Anyhow, he continues, and eventually I bought one. Although it stings like Muhammad Ali, it really upped my post-shave. Yet I was still wanting that nice, cool feeling on my face after I shave. So my tip is this: stick the alum block in the fridge and take it out after you are done shaving. I also find it to be more soothing on the skin, even given the nasty stinging I often get. Thought it might be a nice follow-up tip since another viewer advised using an ice cube. It is summer and it couldn't be more relevant than now. Yeah, thanks very much for that tip, Simon. That is one that I have never tried before, so I think I might try that myself as well. I'll put it right next to the shave soap that I have in there. I got some of the Cella shave soap in my refrigerator, a big block of Cella. And I'll put the alum block next to that just so I know where it is in my fridge, so I know where to reach to get it. I mean, you can't miss Cella. It's sitting right there, that big block there. I use that. I cut off a piece and refill my my little Cella shaving bowl with that. But yeah, that is a great tip. Thanks very much for passing it along. It's one I'm going to try. And any of the viewers out there, if you've tried that, please comment below and let me know what your results are. But thanks very much for that, Simon. I really do appreciate it. And to say thanks, you too get an original George sketch for you and only you. So all you have to do is email me your snail mail address at mondaymailbag@gmail.com. mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. So thanks very much for that tip, Simon. I really do appreciate it. And you know what? I'm really flattered by a lot of the viewers who have received these sketches. They are framing them and putting them in their shaving dens, like Michael Damish right here, or Damish. Michael, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting how to pronounce your name. But anyhow, Michael has George sketch framed and on the wall. Here it is. Boy, and that's really, I'm really very, very flattered by that, Michael. Thank you very, very much. And also, Jim Gazda from Northfield, Ohio. Jim from Northfield also framed up his George sketch. Thank you very much for that, Jim. I really do appreciate it. Very, very flattered by this. I get when I send out a sketch, one of the first things a lot of viewers do is frame it up and put it in their shaving den. I am very, very flattered by that. Now, if you have sent me a photo of the framed art and I haven't featured it here as we wrap up the shaving tip segment, or it might have fallen between the cracks or something like that, give me a heads up on that again. I'll be more than happy to display it here as we wrap up the shaving tip segment. A lot of times as I'm making show notes and that sort of thing, things kind of fall between the cracks and as I'm compiling all this stuff. So yeah, if you did send it to me and it didn't get on the air, give me a heads up again and send it to me again and I'll make sure to show the other viewers. I am really flattered by that. Thank you so much. Gentlemen, thank you for some great shaving tips this morning. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, in between segments, I went back for a refill, and the cream and sugar really helps this coffee, this Country Sunrise Blend. Really is. I mean, this is very, very good. Anyhow, I went back for a refill, so let's all of us go back for a refill. Okay, so this morning's refill comes courtesy of viewer Bart Bartlett. And he writes, more informative Monday morning mailbag tips. Thanks very much, Bart. Appreciate that. I've been using M5 washers on all my 3-piece razors. The blade gap doesn't change, and the base plate is protected from cosmetic damage. Now, he's referring to our discussion of an incident that happened with my Parker semi-slant razor. I snugged up the handle, and here's my little M5 washer right here. Let me just put the handle down. I snugged up the handle. Get this washer off. Okay, there we go. All right. I snugged up the handle, and of course, I've got that little bit of cosmetic damage there. It's not anything major. It's not going to shave. It's not going to change the shave, is what I'm saying. But a lot of viewers have recommended the M5 washer. And I have that washer right here. I bought these via Phoenix Shaving, and they came in a little bag, and I got 10 of them in this little bag here. I got probably about 8 or 9 here right now. And I bought these just to have as extra for the twist adjustable Ascension razors that I use. And, just happen to have some extras. And Bart and some other viewers out there recommended that I use this on the Parker razor, the semi-slant. And just take that washer and put it on there like that, right? And take the handle and attach it. And that little washer protects from the cosmetic damage that happened to me. But Bart confirms that it's not going to change the blade gap. And that was my big concern. So thanks for confirming that, Bart. I am going to shave with this. I am expecting it to be the same kind of shave prior to using the washer, washerless, so to speak. And really looking forward to shaving with it. So thanks very much for that. I really do appreciate you confirming that the blade gap will not change. So as long as I got these, I'm probably going to put that into practice with this razor, certainly, and maybe some other razors that might have the potential to mar or scar a little bit from the handle pressing onto the base plate there. So thanks very much. He also continues, because this is our discussion on coffee and caffeine content. I thought I'd pass this on to you all. He says, by the way, from what I've read, the caffeine difference between dark and light roast is minimal. Here's a paragraph from an article I recently read. Quote, there is a common conception that dark roasted coffees with their bold color and robust flavor hold the most caffeine. A popular opposing viewpoint thinks that a lightly roasted coffee contains more caffeine because it is roasted for a shorter time, thus burning off less caffeine. It turns out that both assumptions are incorrect. During the roasting process, coffee's caffeine content remains relatively stable. What actually changes during the roast is the taste and caffeine level per the bean's volume and weight. When beans are roasted, they lose some of their moisture and overall mass. Beans that are roasted dark or past the second crack will have a noticeably lighter weight than light roast. This decrease in mass and density is yet another reason why some people believe dark roast coffees are lacking in caffeine, unquote. Hey, thanks very much for passing that along, Bart. I'm sure the debate will continue. And you know what? I don't know what to think either way. Like I say, maybe it's a great discussion. It really is. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that are doing chemical analysis and doing the weights and the measures and that sort of thing to figure out, which way is, which opinion holds more weight, so to speak. I think it's just a fascinating discussion. So thanks very much for passing it along. If you also have anything to add to the great caffeine debate, please email it to me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to share those comments in the refill segment with all the other viewers. It really is fascinating. I find it very, very fascinating. So thanks very much for those refill topics, Bart. Really do appreciate it. Okay, it's that time of the show where we check out new shaving gear and deals that are out there. Okay, this week in new shaving gear and deals, boy, we are just stacked and stuffed with some great items here. I was, as I say, I didn't think I would get enough content to do this segment every week, but it turns out I'm getting a lot of input from viewers and coming across some things myself. So the first thing that viewers have pointed out to me that I finally obtained was this guy right here, the Shave razor, safety razor at Dollar General. Yeah, that's why I picked up the coffee. I picked up the coffee the same time I picked up the razor, okay? A lot of you probably were ahead of the curve on me on that when you first saw the coffee at the beginning of the show. But yeah, I've had a shave with this, put together the review. It ran last Friday. Nice razor, $7. And let's pull it out of the container here, because I did rebox it, and just to show you what it looks like, what you get off of the rack there at the Dollar General. Again, it's a $7 twist to open razor. It's a little more lightweight than, say, a Weishi, and it comes with here. It comes with 2 razor blades that are double wrapped. These razor blades are double wrapped. I have not used them yet, and here it is right here. Nice knurling on the handle, twist to open. Nice smooth mechanism, a little more lightweight than I expected, and overall a nice shave. Now I've questioned the blade balance of this particular razor, the one that I have, and I think it is just a little off. As I said many times, repeatedly in my review, I think it's negligible, but I do notice it at times. But it's not glaringly bad or glaringly out of balance. Overall, it gives a nice, mild shave. It gives a good shave, nice efficiency. There is a little, as I've described in my review, there's a little bit of a tooth there. It's not as smooth as some other razors out there, some of the higher end razors, but you know, it's a $7 razor and it'll give you a nice shave. I've remarked that if you're out of town, you're on the road, and you don't have a safety razor, you can go into a Dollar General and get this for $7, and it will give you a nice shave. It will give you a good shave. I think I got one little nick here on the throat, and other than that, it did a really, really nice job. It wasn't a major nick or anything like that, but it did a nice job. I enjoyed my shave with it. In a pinch, $7, good shave. You can throw it in your DOP kit and travel with it, and if you lose it, no great loss. It's that kind. It impresses me as that kind of razor. So that's the Shave razor from Dollar General, $7. Again, because it's $7, I can't speak to the quality control. You might get one that is even better than the one that I test drove here, that I used. You might get one that is really horrible. I don't know what the quality control is. At that price, I don't think they're really doing close quality control. Just a guess on my part. But that's kind of my take on it. That's why I say sometimes bargain razors like this, roll the dice. You never know what you're getting. You might get something that's just absolutely fabulous for $7. My gosh, somebody will buy the same razor off the rack and it's horrible. You know, that's kind of the long and short of it as I see it. Okay, next up is a razor that I did review. I got the review scheduled. This is the Wolfland 3-piece razor. I talked about this before. I've had a shave with it. This was $10 on Amazon. It's currently out of stock. I believe they lowered the price before it ran out of stock to $7.99. At least that's what I'm seeing in my Honey report, or maybe it was my Microsoft Edge report. They kind of monitor the prices. Anyhow, it was $7.99. I bought this just under $10 on Prime Day. I saw where the price had been lowered to $7.99. It's currently out of stock. I'm thinking that's why it's out of stock, because they lowered the price. Great heft, nice, smooth shave. Really, I really like this. This was really nice. It's not identical to a Mule R89. That's why I bought it. I thought it resembled a Mule R89 in the photo on the product page. The actual product that came to me is a little different from the photo, but it's still a nice razor. A standard kind of a razor handle there. It has a Mule or Edwin Jagger style razor head, and it gave me a nice shave. I really enjoyed it. I was surprised at how nice the shave was. Really a lot of nice heft on this. If I had to choose between this and the Shavely, this would win. This would definitely win because I thought that this gave a smoother shave. However, this is not available on a store shelf. This is. You can go in a Dollar General and grab this. This one you're going to have to wait to have delivered from Amazon, and actually have to wait for it to be back in stock as well. But that's kind of the long and short of the Wolfland razor right there, and the Shavely. Kind of side by side, I would pick the Wolfland over the Shavely. Another new offering of a really wonderful razor, and that is this one right here, the Mocha from Global Shave Clubs International and Sheldon Quinn. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful razor? This is a natural peach wood handle, and this is stained. Here, let me get the, it is a walnut stain. It's a hand-rubbed walnut stained handle. It's natural peach wood handle. And this is a, as they write here, I got some information here. Mocha features a brass Edwin Jagger style head. It provides a mild shave, just a touch more aggressive than a DE89. Now, I've already had a shave with this and it was beautifully smooth. I did use a pre-shave oil, Global Shave Club's BAD oil, and Global Shave Club's Bay Rum shave soap. And you know what? I got a really nice shave with this. I mean, it was absolutely wonderful BBS shave, and I think the pre-shave oil really added to the glide of the overall shave, so much so that I'm going to have to shave with this again using my regular routine and then compare it to the DE89, because I think that that little extra oil there really added to the glide. But, so, you know, what I'm saying is that I have to compare this to a DE89 under the same conditions. I think that the pre-shave oil really added to the glide and slickness of this. It was very nicely efficient, wonderfully mild, very smooth. Loved it a lot. I like the teardrop handle, which was, it's just wonderful. It feels great in the hand, feels very natural in the hand. It did offer a grip, so to speak. It didn't slip. I did dry my hands off, though, with the towel that I had next to me. But this was absolutely a wonderful shave. I really, really enjoyed it. And it's just a really nice looking razor. I like the chrome accents here. Love this peach wood handle and the staining there. It really just looks so elegant. Just a nice looking razor. And it delivers a nice shave. For me, this is a 3-pass razor. I can do 2 passes and get a nice shave, but that 3rd pass really is the payoff and gets me towards the BBS. So that's kind of the mild quality of it. So I really like this a lot. This was a really, really very, very good razor. So the Mocha from Global Shave Clubs International and Sheldon Quinn, you might want to keep a lookout for this. It was very, very nice. Now, from viewers, I got something here from Beth Jones. And she wrote, hello, Mark. I thought I would mention a couple of things for you to take a look at. FYI, I passed today's MMMB video to Henson Shaving so they could see your comments about their razor. Oh, thanks very much. Henson's great razor. Love their razor. Thank you so much for passing that on to them. Parker makes several handles for the Gillette Mach 3 as well as the Gillette Venus razor cartridges. I have the longer white textured handle for the Venus cartridges. The longer texture handle makes it easier to handle in the shower. And she also has the links to these products. I will have those in the description below so you can see those. And she also goes on to say, and as a matter of fact, before I forget, let me get my Mach 3 here. I've got my Mach 3 right here. So yeah, they also make a handle for men for the Mach 3. So I'll have all 3 of those linked below. If you're interested in getting a handle that's a little more robust, a little more hardy for your Mach 3 shaving routine, if that's what you use. And I know that there are times, if you use a safety razor like I do, there are times when sometimes you gotta use a cartridge because of time, or maybe throwing in your top DOP kit for carry-on and airline travel, that sort of thing. And the Mach 3, I like the Mach 3 a lot. You know what? I might even buy a Parker handle for the Mach 3 because, you know, just a little more robust, something just a little more weight, it looks like, that sort of thing. So I might do that because I like the Parker razor. So, check out that handle. It's compatible with the Mach 3 cartridge razor head. She goes on to say, I know you're a fan of the Phoenix Shaving CK6 formula soap. So am I. But I thought I would pass this along to you about Wickham soap. They are vegan, made in England, so it's hard to find here in the USA, but for a vegan soap and the fewest ingredients list I've seen in any vegan soap, they provide an incredible lather. I have the Parma Violet, and it's a very nice fragrance. Shamrock Tweed is another great fragrance as well. They are currently sold out at the Razor Company, but they are available at West Coast Shaving. So I'll have a link below also to the Wickham Shave Soap product page at West Coast Shaving, so you can check that out if you want to see that. So that is a terrific tip on that, Beth. Thank you very much for telling us about the Parker handles and also the Wickham Shave Soap. Now, from... who's this from? This is from Carlos Hernandez, and he writes, Mark, how are you? I was watching the Monday morning mailbag and was reminded of a link recently that some of your viewers may be interested in. It's from The Art of Shaving, and it's dubbed the Super Secret Sale of Barber Essentials. And he has a link here, and I will provide the link in the description below. I thought I'd pass this along as they have the Merkur 34 on sale for $25 and the long-handled Merkur Progress adjustable razor for $35. At that price, I may just buy a Progress to try out. Yeah, if you see the screenshot here, there it is, the 34C for $25. Yeah, so I'll have a link to this page, this site, and hopefully everything there is still on sale. Either way, I trust you are doing well and hope this helps put a razor in the hands of viewers looking to dip their toes in the wet shaving pond. Have a great day and be sure to let me know if you ever find the need for a blade to help with these unboxings. Carlos Hernandez. Yeah, Carlos has a website and an Instagram account where he deals with cutlery of all kinds, shapes, and sizes. So thank you very much for that, Carlos. Really do appreciate that. Next up, this comes from Mark Maj, M-A-J. Hi, Mark. I just want to start by saying how much I love your channel. Well, thanks very much. I really do appreciate that. A lot of great content and very helpful information for beginners and more experienced shavers alike. Well, I've always said this. I learn as much from viewers contributing to this. A lot of times I'm just passing the information along as if, as a reporter, so to speak. But yeah, I learn a lot too from the viewers. This channel has the best viewers on YouTube. I'm telling you, they are so informed. They're so sharp. Absolutely amazing. On Amazon Prime Day, I thought I would get myself something fun for the shave den. I bought a black razor with a bamboo handle. The name is EcoLiv. I figured if it didn't work out, it would make a beautiful wall hanger. I loaded a Wilkinson sword blade and tightened the head. The result was so bad that it literally made no change in the amount of stubble on my face. I tried a feather blade with the same result. After completing my shave with a different razor, I began to remove the head from the new EcoLiv bamboo razor, and about 2 turns in, my wife called for my help. When I returned to finish, I was surprised to find the head still secure and not jiggly after being partially unscrewed. On closer inspection, I see how this razor works. The top cap is curved and causes the blade to bend. The blade edge, when completely secured, is very close to the base plate, and at a half turn looser, the blade straightens slightly, increasing the gap. I was able to loosen the head 2 3/4 turn before it was too loose, and it began to rattle when shook, which is well more blade gap than anyone will need. In a way, this is very similar to how the PAA Ascension razors work, although they use different technology to gain the same results. Here's a link if you want to share an inexpensive adjustable in the Monday morning mailbag gear and deals. Well, thanks very much for that, Mark. I really do appreciate that. I wrote him back and I said, I don't think this is by design. Do you? I don't see it on the product page. And he responded by saying, no, I don't think it's by design either. It's not mentioned on the product page. And I have seen some reviews where people have snugged it all the way up and they're not getting a very good shave. So if you back it off a little bit, well, you might be getting you're opening up the blade gap a little bit, and it looks like, or from what you're telling us, is that cap is, bending that blade so it's got a little tension in there to where it keeps the head stable, much like the Ascension razors. And perhaps this would also, this is just a guess, perhaps this would also be a good candidate for one of the M5 O-rings to put in there to see if that helps in any way. So that's kind of neat. I don't think it's by design. So we'll see what happens with that. If any of you are interested in trying the razor out, I'll have a link below. I'm kind of intrigued by it myself to see how it would work. But I can tell you right now, the Ascension razor from Phoenix Shaving. Wait a minute, you know what? Let me get it. Hang on, I'll be right back. Let me get my Ascension razor. Okay, yeah. So I try to set this up so I have everything here when I go through these questions, and sometimes I just forget to put some of this gear in front of me. But as I was saying, if you want something that works exactly like that design, check out the Ascension razor from Phoenix Shaving. These are wonderful. And again, this utilizes that O-ring, although it's not really required, but it does utilize that M5 O-ring, M5 spacer right there. And that helps get you an extra quarter turn or so in opening up that blade gap. But this absolutely works by that design, where the blade is bent in there and acts as, places tension on the head so you can open up that blade gap, and the razor head stays absolutely stable. So it's kind of a twist adjustable. This is absolutely wonderful. This one here is the basic Ascension twist adjustable with the flare tip. You can get different color tips for it. It comes off. You can get different color tips, blue, red, chrome, etc. The head is Mach, and it's plated, but the handle is stainless steel, and I love the knurling on the handle. If you want to get an upgrade from that, then try the stainless 3/16 stainless Ascension twist. This is absolutely beautiful. You can see I've got the O-ring right there. This is an absolutely beautiful razor. So if you want a stainless steel razor in a twist adjustable, this is absolutely fantastic. Love, love, love this. And if you want to upgrade from this, then try the copper Ascension twist. This is wonderful. Nice thing about copper is, and Douglas Smythe mentions this on the product page, it retains a lot of heat. So when you run this under some hot water, it's like having a heated razor. It's marvelous. I absolutely love this. Yeah, this is probably, of the three, this is probably my favorite Ascension right here, the copper. Although this original one with the flare tip is nice too. But yeah, these are absolutely great. They deliver smooth shaves. You can twist adjust and open up that blade gap and kind of adjust the shave, the efficiency, the aggressiveness of the shave. And it's kind of a shaving adventure too. But once you understand how to open this up, like I give it like maybe a quarter of a turn like this, and then shave with it on my first pass, and then snug it back up to mild, and then give it maybe an eighth of a turn, shave it on my second pass. So that's a little milder blade gap, and then my last pass, I just snug it up all together and shave with it at the mildest setting, which is snugged all the way up. I get an absolutely beautiful shave with these razors. Now, again, what Mach, M-A-J, I apologize if I mispronounced your last name. Really, I apologize. But what Mach is saying here is that this razor that he bought, possibly by accident, has the same kind of action as the Ascension twist. So, if you want to try that out, I have a link below. If you want the real thing, I'll have links for these below as well. These are wonderful. I absolutely love these razors. So either way, great shaving gear all the way around. So my thanks to Beth and Carlos and Mark for some great leads on shaving gear. Also, thanks to Sheldon Quinn and the folks at Global Shave Clubs International for sending along the Moca. Moca, part of their Java series of safety razors, and because we talk about coffee in the morning, this goes along This fits the theme perfectly, doesn't it? Yeah. So thanks very much to Sheldon Quinn and Global Shave Clubs International for sending this along. Check this out. This is really, I just love the shape of the handle, and it really delivered a nice shave. Going to compare it with an Edwin Jagger razor and see how it compares. All things being equal as far as the ingredients of the shave, the pre-shave, and that sort of thing. Because I think the BAD pre-shave oil from Global Shave Clubs International really gave me a lot of nice slickness for the shave. But anyhow, I'll have that review coming up and posted here pretty soon. If not, I'm not sure. Maybe before this airs, I'm not sure. Maybe before or after this airs, I don't know yet. But we'll try to put it together and get it up there as soon as possible. So again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for some great leads on some great shaving gear. Okay, so this first comment comes from viewer Abhinay Samant. And I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's Abhinay, and the last name is Samant. Abhinay Samant. I hope I got that right. I try not to mangle folks' names. Anyhow, Abhinay writes, "Hi Mark, I really enjoy your YouTube videos and find them very informative and entertaining. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. My tip is really for young folks learning how to shave or for their parents teaching them. When my son wanted to start shaving, I knew he was not ready for a traditional safety razor. It can be pretty intimidating for a new shaver. I also knew a multi-blade cartridge would lead to irritation and frustration. After much research, I discovered the Gillette Guard from India. It's an excellent starter razor. It has a single-edged blade with a great opening that cleans easily with a simple pivoting head. No lubricating strips or any other gimmicks. For a teenager with a thin beard who shaves infrequently, this is an ideal solution, especially since they only require a single pass with the grain shave. They are very inexpensive and can be purchased on eBay and a few other retailers for just a few dollars. I have actually given a few away to his friends as their first razor as well. The Gillette Guard lends itself very well to traditional wet shaving techniques such as bowl lathering and the use of pre-shave, etc. Obviously, as he gets older and his beard gets thicker, he will be able to easily migrate to a mild safety razor like a Henson. Keep up the great shaves. Abhi from, looks like California. Well, Abhi, thank you very much. And I wanted to dedicate this comment from you on its own, outside of shaving tips, outside of wet shaving gear, because it addresses a lot of different issues. What to get that new shaver. And it looks like this is a very good solution. So thank you very much for passing that along. I'm going to look into it myself, hopefully get up to eBay and secure one or two of these and do a review on them myself. I've never heard of these before, and I want to thank you for introducing me and the viewers to this product, because it sounds like it does address that audience or that segment very well. Someone just starting out the traditional wet shave, maybe wanting to take it one step at a time. Looks like it could be a very good introduction right before going to a safety razor. You're right at that age. You're right. You're correct. You're right at that age, maybe 15, 16, 17, somewhere in there, depending on your skin type or your beard type, where you're not going to shave a lot. It's going to be infrequent, and you're only going to need a single pass. So this might be a very good entry-level razor to use. So thanks very much. Again, it's part shaving tip, part new shaving gear and deals, part general comment informing the viewers. So thank you very much. But surprise, I'm going to send you a George sketch, because I regard it also as a very good tip. But I wanted to single it out for you alone, because it kind of touches all the bases in topics. So thanks very much for that. So please send me your snail mail address. Email it to me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com. mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And Abhi, I will send this to you post haste. Thank you very much for informing the viewers of a razor I have never heard of. And now everyone knows about it. So thanks again very much. Really do appreciate it. Okay, so this next question comes from viewer Charles Wise. And he writes, "Hi, Mark, another great Monday morning mailbag." Thanks very much, Charles. I appreciate it. "I was wondering if you know of a stainless steel handle that fits the Rockwell 6S. The one that comes with it can be very slippery if you get soap on it. Thanks and stay well." Well, Charles, I went right to the folks at Rockwell and I posed this question to them because I'm really not one to swap out razor heads and handles. I like to keep the original razor head with the original handle. On this 6S here, it is right here. So I'm not one to swap out razor heads and handles. Rachel at Rockwell Support very kindly responded to me and wrote, "Hi, Mark. Thanks for contacting Rockwell Razors. We've been getting a big influx of queries since we launched the T2 with customers wanting to know more and are getting back to each customer in sequence, hence the delay." I understand there was a delay there, and Charles, you're probably wondering what happened to your question. Well, this is part of the reason I was waiting for Rockwell to get back to me. And yeah, they did launch the T2. I'm going to link the T2 below because they've made some terrific improvements on this adjustable razor. They've re-engineered some of it, and it looks absolutely stunning, and it promises to be a really, really nice adjustable razor. Anyhow, she goes on to say, "The internal threading on our handles are made to best fit the corresponding base plates and top caps. In our experience, we have seen some customers trying different handles with the 6S, and they work, so you could ask your viewers to try doing the same. However, one piece of caution here. Some customers have reported internal threading damage over time. I would advise sharing this with your viewers too." So that's pretty much it in a nutshell right there, that you can do it, but, tread lightly, so to speak. Now, again, I'm not one for changing out razor heads and handles. I've only done that once, and that was with the Game Changer. Greg from Virginia very kindly sent me the Game Changer razor head, and I happen to have the Mission Razor with the stainless steel handle, and this is the stainless steel handle from the Mission Razor. So I took off the Mission Razor head, I tucked it away, I put it away, and I put the Game Changer razor head on the handle. So now I have a fully stainless steel razor here, and these two are never going to be separated. This is a really, really nice razor. It gives a nice shave. So that's the only time I've done that. In regards to my Rockwell 6S, I'm not going to change out the handle at all. I haven't experienced any slippage in the handle. Now, you can always use the Allen block trick by wetting your fingers and rubbing it on an Allen block and then grasping a hold of the handle. It'll increase the grip and the stickiness of it, so to speak. And I just think that the handle and the razor head and the base plate just go together so well. I love the overall uniform look of it. I like the knurling. You know what? I just like this razor the way it is. Again, if you want to try a different handle, I guess you can try just about any standard handle out there, as she has said that some 6S users have done. But you know what? Proceed with caution because you might be damaging those threads in the long term. That's why I kind of like to keep things the way they are originally when I get it, with that one exception that I mentioned. But the only reason why I made that exception is because it's a Razor Rock handle and a Razor Rock razor head. So I knew that they would be compatible. So that's kind of the long and short of it there, Charles. You can try it. Try just about any standard handle, I would guess. But again, proceed with caution and look for long-term possible damage to it. That's what she says right here. One piece of caution here, some customers have reported internal threading damage over time. I would advise sharing this with your viewers too. So there you go. That's kind of what you want. So you know what? Entirely up to you. But again, you know what I would do? I would use the Allen block trick and just increase your stickiness and your grip. That's what I do many, many times with a variety of my razors across the board. It works so wonderfully well. And also put a towel next to your shaving gear, and then wipe your hands off a little bit. I also do that too. So both of those tips, try to incorporate that into your shave. But if you want to, any handle, just know long-term, you might be damaging those threads. All right, Charles, I really hope that helps. Thanks very much for the question, and I hope it helps other viewers out there as well. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George. Other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great shaving gear. Check out VikingsBlade.com for some great shaving gear. Check out Global Shave Clubs International for some great shaving gear. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/marks80, where you'll find all the products I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.